Hello and welcome, my name is Dagpia and I am back in War Thunder Ground Forces. Today you are going to see a bit of Panther D and Tiger 1 gameplay. The Panther D is the first Panther you will get when you are grinding down the German line, and in my opinion this is also the best Panther you will get because of the battle rating is only 5.7. Same as your Tiger 1, so that means you won't be facing the T-32 and Pershing tanks. You will get wrecked by those tanks. They will go through your armor like butter, and you will discover that when you are going to get the next Panther in the line, because it has a battle rating of 6.0. So that will face much harder competition, and you will have to play the Panther quite different than you have to do it with this one. But with all German tanks, you really have to play them as a sniper or supporting tank. They really don't excel at brawling and close fighting simply because of their guns don't pack enough punch. And you will discover that more and more the higher battle ratings it gets. You will see increasing size of cannons you are up against. I mean, when you are starting to get the Tiger 2, you will be facing the IS-2 with a 122mm gun, and it simply packs so much punch that the fragmentation basically one-shot you every single time. You rarely escapes if the IS-2 driver knows what he's doing. Then you'll die instantaneously, and you can't really return the favor unless you're really good at aiming and you know where to shoot and get some luck with it. But at long ranges you will have the advantage because you are basically shooting a laser beam. I mean, normal armor piercing is actually doing the job quite well. Also here in this clip I am primarily using the normal stabilizing armor piercing shells in the beginning, but in these really long ranges I'm switching over to high velocity. And you can see here that I am struggling a bit to penetrate at these ranges, but it is also fairly long distance, and it is a Panther that I'm shooting at, so... Oh, sorry, not a Panther, but a T-34. And it is difficult at those ranges to actually to penetrate with the gun. But it is doable, but you really need to hit the weak spots. But then my attention gets to the KV-2 driver down here that is doing a suicide run. He is definitely not stopping, and he is giving these side shots of his tank, and I am happy enough to take them and put him out of his misery. I got no problem shooting through his side of the turret. It's very big. And of course, when you are unlocking the APCR, you can go through any parts of the KV-2. There's really no way he can angle his way out of it because his turret is so weak, even from the front. It's just a box on the KV-1 chassis, so it's easy. And yep, there he goes. He is out. And then I'd start to shoot some of the AIs that is driving past, because why not? It's free XP and credits. And then there is another suicide coming through my field of view, so of course I switch to him. The way you can see an AI from a player is that in realistic as this is, there will be a name popping up. You can't see it in the replay, unfortunately. And there he goes. I got my second kill. The way I'm placing myself here, I'm actually safe on the left side from flanking fire, so the tanks I'm meeting has to shoot me at really long distance, as they are doing now, or they have to come in the valley below, and they will actually they don't see me before it's too late, or giving me their flanks. and if they are going straight for me, well, I'm happily just going to wait here until they present themselves. And here I am shooting at I believe it's a G34 85, and he is approximately 1200 meters away, and I'm trying to put in some shots to him, and I am hitting him, but I'm not really doing any damage to him because of the APCR. It's not really fragmenting. And here I'm doing the mistake. I'm actually driving forward, so now you can see I have opened myself for flanking shot, and oh my god, there is an IS-1 up there on the hill. Thankfully he is not paying attention to me, and I'm firing a good one into the side of his turret. I'm a bit disappointed that it didn't kill him there, because I was aiming for his ammo rack in the rear of the turret. Still trying to get a shot up, but I am taking focused fire now for multiple ranges, and yeah, my loader is dead and my gunner is dead, so yeah, I'm in a bad spot, and I don't angle my tank enough from the fire that's coming into the front. I'm kind of tunnel vision a bit here. Oh, it's bad, yeah, and here I paid the price for it. Take a side shot straight in, and hit me ammo rack on the opposite side. But at these ranges and against the T-34, 85 and stuff, you can bounce, but the IS-1 will definitely give you a lot of trouble. And now I'm switching to my Tiger 1. I had enough respawn point to had another go, and this Tiger, I love this Tiger, I have to say. The battle rating is still 5.7. The gun is amazing. The armor is, well, decent if you angle it, and the fire rating is better than most of the Russians that you'll meet. But again, angling in this tank can be difficult. You really need to think how you angle your tank, because it is a box, and it can be difficult. But yeah, that's something you will have to practice here. But I have to say I love the Tiger, and the skins I'm using for the Panther and the Tiger is the, I think it's called Shades of Grey. It can be found on the War Thunder forums, and if I can find it there, I'll throw a link in the description below. But yeah, my thought process is, well, I'm just going to defend the A point here, use the advantage of this great 88mm gun, and there's some lovely terrain here that gives me the opportunity to be safeguarded by flanking fire, so I can just pull back and I won't be able to be shot, and yeah, I can take 3 pokes at the IS up there. Oh, and that was way too low. I need, yeah, and I figured that out. And sorry for the replay box here, guys. Nothing I can do about it. That's War Thunder's replay system. That's definitely not perfect yet. But yeah, I'm just ranging in on this IS. And here's a big difference. You can see I have to elevate a lot more with the 88mm than the 75. The projectiles from the 7mm is coming out almost at speed as sound when you're using the APCR. So that's why I call it a laser beam, because it's so easy to range find with that target, but with that gun. But when you then switch to the 88 and to the Tiger, it takes a bit of getting used to, because you have to aim a bit higher, and the travel time is a bit longer because of the lesser speed. But it is an 88mm gun you're shooting, packs a bit more punch, and you will only get AP rounds with the Tiger 1. You won't be getting access to anything else other than the heat rounds and the high explosive. I don't run any of these simply because you got so much ammo stocked in your tank anyways, and I don't really want any high explosive in there, if you know what I mean. And I don't always take the max amount of ammo with me. If it is a capture the flag, I rarely don't, because you can, if you get one of the points, you can actually go back and rearm. But if it is a domination, I generally just take as much as you can, because you can burn through all the shots, even though you can carry like 86 shots in the Tiger. But hey, that's that's a personal preference, and if you want to play it a bit risky. But here again, I'm shooting at the long range and just trying to range find where he is, and I'm perfectly fine with this. He's fighting on my terms, and I don't have to fight on his terms. He should be brawling and trying to get in close. I know it can be difficult, but yeah, I'm hitting him here now, so he is backing up. He don't like that I actually start to land the hits on him, and I'm using the normal AP rounds here, so I am getting a lot more fragmentation when I'm actually hitting. Oh, that one, well, no. You have to be. You can see he's almost 1600 meters away, but at these ranges I still need to hit the weak spots, and I'm trying to get them to land on the turret right there to the side of the gun itself, because that's the easiest way to penetrate, and then the fragmentation will go down into the tank and hit the ammo and kill the crew. And right now I'm basically just lobbing shot at him, and I'm still shooting a bit too low. I'm finding it a bit difficult sometimes to actually get the range completely right. Oh, and there I hit him. Yeah, straight through. So you can one-shot things at these ranges, and they don't really stand that much of a chance of penetrating you at these ranges. And lo and behold, the side shot. I'll take it anytime. Oh, and I think you missed. Oh dear. Can't see him because of the trees. I'm just hoping he is coming through. Yeah, there he is. And I'll be happy to put this Panther D out of his misery. And believe I'll get him on this shot. Yeah. Ready for it? Boom. Side shots right in the ammo rack, and goodbye. And we basically won the game at this point. There's not that much else. They got a few planes up here. It is a realistic battle, so kind of surprised they didn't get bombed there. I was a stationary target. And they are getting 3D spottings when they're flying in planes in realistic. So getting bombed in realistic is something that happens to me fairly often. I'm not saying 50-50, but it's more like 30% of the time I'm actually getting killed by a bomber, and that's my one grief with realistic, is that bombers is getting the 3D reticle on the ground, so they don't need to use their bomb sites to bomb any targets. But if you are in a dive bomber like a Stuka or something, you actually need to use your eyeballs and just drop the bombs right. You won't get any assistance at all, and I think it's a mistake from the guys inside not to remove that help to the bombers, because it's too easy, and we don't get any help whatsoever. And you can see I'm not taking any damage at all to my tank, even though I'm taking a lot of shots. So, but yeah, I'm perfectly fine at long range. As you can see, the bounces there in front of my tank. But just to get back to the bomber issue, bombers do get the help, even though we have to aim for ourselves in a tank. Yes, I know it's a bit easier, but still, if a dive bomber have to do it all manually and you only get the assistance of being able to see it from a third-person view, why not the bombers get the same way? So I hope at some point they will fix it. But yeah, right now I'm just cruising away, hoping to get another kill. I don't believe I'm actually getting it. This is just the artillery pieces shooting at me. I'm checking here now to see who's alive. There's only 3 guys alive. So yeah, I'm just using the coaxial machine gun here to wreck some artillery, and don't think there is any more kills to get because they are in a plane. Oh, they are in a AAA gun carrier, but don't think I'll get a shot at it. But yep, this game is basically won at this point. But again, I love the Tiger. I can definitely recommend to get the Tiger. But German tankers is the underdog when you are facing a battle where you are purely German versus Russian or American. When it's a mixed battle like this is, it tends to be a bit better because it'll balance a bit out because you have brawler tanks and sniper tanks on each team instead of you have one team that is basically snipers and want to fight at long distance. And then you get maybe the Russian where you are having the brawlers and they really want to get into a medium range where they can put that big gun to use. So yeah, when you get up in the battle rating to the tier 4s and 5s, be ready to get one shot a lot. But again, thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next one.